Yo, what's good everyone? Imagine a massive hidden time bomb chilling deep under the ocean, ready to explode with enough power to reshape entire continents and throw the world into total chaos. This isn't some Hollywood blockbuster, this is the real deal. We're diving headfirst into the wild world of submerged calderas, the most insane volcanic structures hiding beneath the waves. These bad boys are like sleeping giants, and we're about to uncover the crazy geological threats they're cooking up down there. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Are we even ready for what these underwater beasts could unleash? Picture this. We're plunging into the dark, mysterious depths of the ocean. The water's so deep, it's like another planet down there. Creepy trenches, massive underwater mountains, and hints of something gigantic lurking in the shadows. We're talking about calderas. Huge volcanic craters formed when a volcano erupts so hard it collapses in on itself. And get this, some of the biggest, baddest ones aren't on land. They're hidden under the ocean, just waiting to make waves, pun intended. These submerged calderas are like the ocean's silent giants, and they're packing some serious heat. We're not just talking about a little lava flow here. These things could trigger tsunamis, mess with the climate, and even redraw the map of coastlines. But here's the kicker. Scientists are still trying to figure out how active these underwater monsters are. It's like a mystery wrapped in a volcano wrapped in an ocean. Let's dive deeper and see what makes these calderas so dangerous. Alright, let's break it down like we're explaining it to your grandma. A caldera is a giant bowl-shaped crater left behind after a volcano blows its top in a mega-eruption. Think of it like the volcano's like, "I'm done," and collapses into a massive hole. On land, we know calderas like Yellowstone. Yep, that's a caldera, and it's a beast. But under the ocean, these things are on another level. Submerged calderas are formed the same way, but they're chilling thousands of feet underwater, hidden from satellites and explorers. Some of these underwater giants are massive, like bigger than entire cities. For example, the Toba caldera in Indonesia has a submerged cousin that's part of a huge volcanic system. And then there's the Kikai caldera in Japan, which is mostly underwater and could be a total game changer if it wakes up. These calderas are formed by crazy eruptions that spew out ash, lava, and gas. And when they're underwater, the ocean adds a whole new layer of chaos to the mix. Okay, let's get real. Submerged calderas aren't just cool science facts. They're like nature's nuclear bombs. Here's why they're such a big deal. Mega-tsunamis. When a caldera erupts underwater, it can displace insane amounts of water, sending giant waves, aka tsunamis, crashing toward coastlines. We're talking waves hundreds of feet tall that could wipe out entire cities. For example, if the Campi Flegrei caldera off the coast of Italy goes off, it could send tsunamis smashing into the Mediterranean. Climate chaos. These eruptions don't just mess with the ocean, they can change the planet's weather. When a caldera erupts, it pumps out ash and gases like sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere. This stuff can block sunlight, causing global cooling. Remember the year without a summer in 1816? That was caused by a land volcano, but an underwater caldera could do something even crazier. We're talking crop failures, famines, and some seriously weird weather. Underwater earthquakes. Submerged calderas are often sitting on fault lines, so when they rumble, they can trigger earthquakes under the sea. These quakes can shake up the ocean floor, causing landslides or more tsunamis. It's like a domino effect of destruction. Hidden threat. The scariest part? We can't see these things easily. Satellites and drones can't peek under the ocean, so we rely on fancy tech like sonar and underwater robots to study them. That means we might not even know a caldera is about to blow until it's too late. Submerged calderas are all over the world, lurking in places you'd never expect. Let's check out a few of the heaviest hitters. Kikai caldera, Japan. This beast is mostly underwater, about 50 miles off the coast of Kyushu. It's been responsible for some of the biggest eruptions in history, and if it goes off again, it could send tsunamis crashing into Japan, China, and beyond. Scientists think it's still active. Yikes! Santorini caldera, Greece. You know Santorini, that postcard perfect island? Well, it's actually part of a massive caldera, and most of it's underwater. Its last big eruption around 1600 BCE might have taken out the Minoan civilization. If it wakes up again, the Mediterranean's in for a rough day. Colombo caldera, Greece. This one's a sneaky underwater volcano near Santorini. It's super active and could erupt with enough force to cause tsunamis and ash clouds that'd mess with Europe big time. Tonga-Kermadec Arc, South Pacific. This area is loaded with underwater calderas, part of a volcanic hotspot that stretches from New Zealand to Tonga. The 2022 Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai eruption gave us a taste of what these calderas can do. Tsunamis, ash clouds, and global shockwaves. Here's where it gets wild. Studying submerged calderas is like trying to solve a puzzle in the dark while riding a roller coaster. The ocean's deep, dark, and dangerous, and it's not like we can just swim down there with a flashlight. Scientists use high-tech gear like sonar mapping. This sends sound waves to see the ocean floor and map out calderas, ROVs, remotely operated vehicles. These are like underwater drones that can dive deep and take pictures of volcanic structures. Seafloor sensors. These bad boys detect earthquakes and heat changes that might mean a caldera's waking up. But even with all this tech, we're only scratching the surface, or the seafloor, LOL. The ocean's vast, and we've mapped less than 25% of it in high detail. That means there could be dozens of calderas out there we don't even know about. Alright, let's talk about the million-dollar question. Are these calderas about to blow? The truth is, we don't know for sure, but some are looking pretty sketchy. For example, Kikai caldera has shown signs of activity, with magma building up beneath it. Scientists think it could erupt in the next 100 years. Colombo caldera is super active, with gas bubbles and heat rising from it. It's like a ticking time bomb under the Mediterranean. Yellowstone's cousin? Okay, Yellowstone's not underwater, but its caldera system is connected to volcanic activity that could influence nearby oceanic systems. If something that big goes off, it could have ripple effects worldwide. The problem is, predicting eruptions is crazy hard, especially underwater. We've got sensors and models, but Mother Nature's sneaky. An eruption could happen tomorrow, in 10 years, or in 1,000 years. All we know is, when it happens, it's going to be epic, and not in a good way. So, are we just going to sit here and wait for the ocean to explode? Heck no! Scientists are working hard to keep tabs on these submerged calderas. Here's what's going down. Monitoring systems. Countries like Japan and Greece are setting up underwater sensors to detect quakes, gas leaks, and other signs of trouble. Early warning systems. Tsunami warning systems are getting better every year, giving people a heads up if a caldera triggers a wave. Research missions. Teams are sending ROVs and subs to explore these calderas and learn more about how they work. Public awareness. Yo, that's where you come in. The more people know about these hidden threats, the more we can push for funding and tech to study them. Submerged calderas are like the ultimate plot twist in Earth's story. They're hiding under the waves, packing enough power to change coastlines, mess with the climate, and shake up the world as we know it. But here's the thing. Knowledge is power. The more we learn about these underwater giants, the better we can prepare for their next big move. So, what's the vibe? Are we freaking out? Nah, we're getting ready. These calderas are a reminder that our planet's a wild place, full of surprises. Let's keep exploring, keep learning, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be ready when one of these ocean beasts decides to wake up. Stay curious, stay awesome, and let's keep diving into the crazy mysteries of our planet.